Good morning. So, St George's Day, 23rd of April. I'm just wondering whether, I was thinking I might fly the England flag today, but bloody hell, it's that wet. I don't think it's worth the bother. It's just been bucketing it down all night. But then I was thinking of people on boats, on the hire boats, and it's actually quite nice. You're warm and cosy inside and you hear that pitter-patter of the rain on the roofs. Slow patrol, I'm going to need to empty that canopy again. I'll be pleased when it's out. Yeah. I think the rain's going to blow over. I don't think it'll be shorts and flip-flops day. Andy has been, still locked up. Go and see. Chris has been on with the tiling. And Ivan was in the boat as well. He's just fantastic. He'll have just been beavering away. One thing I have got to do, because we didn't quite finish the trolley, so I'm going to have to shorten the trolley. Basically just change the midsection for that. Because Foxy's coming out. Foxy has a survey this morning. Fingers crossed on the steel. So, right, let's go in here. I can leave my... leave my brolly there. So these all have to go back together. I think I thought ahead. I probably wouldn't have used these brackets for the solar. I know that's what you're meant to use. That's what comes in. But I do like the little metal brackets we do on our hire boats. Let's turn these on. Nice. I was going to go for a slightly greener colour, but they didn't have them in stock, so I capitulated. Didn't ask anyone, just decided on these. But I like it. I do like it. Mattress. Order a new mattress. All that plumbing's pretty good. Yeah. Still probably need a decision. I say need a decision. I need to make a decision on that. I would be open to suggestions. It's lovely. I'd say if you're quite big, like my friend Big Chris, or if you find narrowboats a bit claustrophobic, this is the most spacious narrowboat I think I've ever been on. It's your standard draft, standard narrow, 6'10" between the gunnels. I wasn't sure about putting anti-slip there. That was my fault. I didn't put the battery on, but Ivan stepped in. I do love these little surprises that Andy leaves for me. Oh, I a fine piece of engineering. I think ultimately the weak point is the bearing on the wheels, the rotational bearing. So I don't really know what they're rated to, but they won't fully collapse. So, and we're only doing smaller boats, so we shall see. But God, he does do a proper job. That's where the poles are going to go on. We've still got to make the hitch. It goes around that. But it's meaty. And bear in mind, remember, it's got the V-shaped panels inside. And to think that's made out of an old bit of piling that probably belonged to the Canal and River Trust, but I'm not going to tell anyone, and I'm not going to put it on YouTube for thousands of people to see. So, day one, Foxy. Getting a survey. So give it a good old jet wash. The rod. Right. He's marking the rod now. You get on the bench still or not? Definitely need a bigger wharf. Look at these.
Quite heavy. I'm sure you're going to be de-rusting and everything.
Yeah.
There's a load of heavy corrosion. Just a button right up against the diesel tank. I've cleared that out. I can smell diesel. That's probably coming from the engine, but there's a chance that that seam on the diesel tank just there is corroded through. But maybe not. Yeah. But it looks damp, but you know, hard to say. You'll see when you get in there. I'm taking some photos as well. And so we're going to go around here, and it'd be good if it puts a couple of rudder stops. Yeah. One on each side.
Don't worry, we'll sort that out.
Yeah. And we've got some play on top.
Play on the top bearing, yeah, we will get that.
Yeah. Okay.
And so where are we saying to go up to on here?
Up to this point here.
Up to the bottom of the ups to there, across.
Yeah, and to here.
It's almost like it's like it's a different material.
Yeah. Well, I could see that with the
Weird, isn't it? Yeah.
with the difference of the pitting and there.
Because I'm thinking, oh, it's the anode. Then you go around the other side. Other side's not got an anode on it.
No.
It's not like it's ever had an anode on the other side.
Do you remember there was the miners' strike, and they used to say to you, "Don't buy such and such a Ford Fiesta because the steel was inferior."
Oh, is that right?
It almost looks like that's inferior steel.
Well, it's not the same production, have they? No. So.
Do you know the manufacturer?
He told us that. I've got a note of that.
I don't know. I'll see if it comes up when I'm looking to.
But to have a 10mm base plate on a boat this size is quite good.
Well, that's it. I mean, with lowest reading, I think we got there. The scum wear, but we got a 7 point something just in one spot. But generally, no, that's okay. So when we come with a plate, we're going to have to run over these sections as well.
Yeah.
So we kind of took, you know, in an essence, we're coming up to the waterline, aren't we?
Yeah.
But we need to bear in mind, like you say, if you can keep the waterline the same, that's as high up as we need to go.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be a little bit, well, we don't really want it any lower because the weed hatch and stuff. If we're going to avoid extending the weed hatching height, that's kind of marginal at the moment.
Is it?
Yes, but it's kind of just about okay if we keep the water line.
Do you know? I'll have a look at it.
Just above the counter.
I'll have a look at it. I might raise it anyway, like we did on.
You did.
That one there.
Yes.
I'll show you what we've done in a minute actually in there, just to. But we'll do that anyway because we can.
Yeah. Good.
So survey on Foxy, not great. Over places, base plate's nice and thick. The oxygen's thick, but the pitting not been very well taken care of. Probably not been blacked enough. So we're going to put a bit for chine out there, plate along here, right the way up there. Yeah, bit disappointed, but where we're at, we bought it knowing that if this was the worst case scenario, we'd be able to fix it, or more importantly, Andy will be able to fix it. Good morning, April the 24th. You could never get tired of this, could you? Look what was waiting for me. Okay, guys and girls, they're a throuple now. They're officially a throuple. He's the main man. And she's got the two fellas. Emily will probably tell me that. Too much duck footage, but how lovely. Okay guys, I'm gonna go and do my quick morning round, talk about what we're gonna do. So today, Emily's coming to do some filming. So we're gonna be filming around the yard. Oh, I forgot I haven't put my branded uniform on. So now I've got my official wharfinger, because I'm jumping around boats today. I was just noticing. Typical boat owner. Used to be cable ties, but I've sort of gone up market because there's a bit of stretch in them. Good life of a wharfinger. So, rocker cover. That's where your oil goes in there. That's like the equivalent of the car radiator, but for the heat exchanger. So, out of that, it then goes through these pipes into skin tanks here, either side. Skin tanks. Here, we have a gearbox. And the oil, it also goes out the gearbox through here, this big pipe here, and that cools, and there's the oil cooler under there, and that cools the oil for the gearbox. So gearbox there, coupling, that bearing, they don't, some of them have them, some of them don't, it's not essential. This is your stern gland goes in there. This is your stuffing box there, that's your stern gland greaser, so when you turn this, sends grease. Oh yeah, there is. Sends grease down to there, and that just packs that out. That's pretty much it. Alternator. So this one, when we brought it up, that's a fuel filter. This one we brought up, we've blown out the core plugs. It has core plugs in it, which is like metal plugs. Which basically for the engine freezers, they pop those out. There's your dipstick for your oil. There's your air filter. This also has, that's piped up there, going into a heating system. So the hot air here goes to a heating system that's then blown around. We'll be changing that, we'll probably put a calorifier in it there. Batteries up there. Very basics of an engine Andy's about to take out. But he'll do it really, really quickly. It's incredible. When he takes an engine out, it's so fast. Yeah, you can.